Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Summit 8 qualifiers. Taking a look at the CIS region, game number 2, or rather series number 2, game number 1. It's Empire versus Gambit Esports. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Trent. My man, how you doing?
Woo! I'm ready. It was nice. Back home, casting some Dota, just chilling out in my basement.
Ooh.
The dream. I mean, traveling is just so overrated at this point, honestly. It's all about the basement Dota, you know? I got leftover Halloween candy here. Like, that is, the dream is real here.
I know. It's actually really bad for me. I've been trying to, like, cut back on it, but there's this bowl, there's, like, Almond Joys in there and Snickers, and I'm just like, stay away. I'm literally just going to throw it all in the garbage pretty soon because I can't handle it. It's too much.
Too much. The excess of Halloween. Well, we finally got a Bat Rider. I feel like we talked a lot about Bat Rider today. We didn't talk about Enchantress or Chen, despite them seemingly having some pretty good places in the new patch. They have some issues, though. That same thing we talked about Doom. That whole, how obnoxious is that when you can't do anything for the first minute? It's like Chen. Oh, we had one in Dota pit. He just went mid and punched the enemy mid until minute 1. It's like, what else can you do? There's nothing else for you in the game.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Enchantress didn't do that. What is happening? The hell?
There he is. Well, they banned out the Doom in the first phase.
Okay.
And so that allowed Team Empire to pick up the Enchantress. So the other counter that would have been left would theoretically be a CM, I guess. But then you've got CM Wyvern. That's Garbo. So they take the Chen. I'll take your creeps. It'll be great. Thank you very much. And you even have the global heal to help out against lasso targets. So some pressure on Empire to get a lot of bursts now to deal with that. And that's a great thing for Witch Doctor. Counters the Chen, and you can use that Death Ward to bring people down during the last. Oh my god, we're flying! More bursts now for Gambit as they get the Queen of Pain. So they have great controlling options with the Wyvern and the Sand King. Big team fight, all laid over by a Sonic Wave.
Yeah, that's crazy. I will say it's a little bit strange to me that Empire, going back to this, I mean, this was what they would run in a lot leading up to TI when it was Roger playing on the Enchantress at that point. Now I'm guessing it's going to be Maposhka, I think? I don't know. Does Maposhka play those types of heroes that much? It was always Roger that would play the Enchantress at the Chen for Empire.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it'll be, actually. That's a good question.
And
I have faith they can both handle it.
Yeah, the other thing that's kind of interesting about this is it's Cheshire Cat drafting. I felt like it wasn't him before. Was he always the drafter? I don't remember that from Gambit.
No, I would think it was usually Bignum.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like it has been Maposhka as we're playing it, so
okay.
Should be pretty cool. I'm just taking a look now to see what kind of drafts have been had with the Enchantress, but I love this. Lots of control. Bat Rider. And now a safe lane Void. Two really nice friends of Witch Doctor this game, man. What a great Witch Doctor game.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Big opportunities.
10 seconds
Void, we've seen the backtrack come back. I don't know if I love it. Not just because of, like, you know, the feeling of having that spell be in the game again. But also it feels like it's sort of he's in a weird place to me. I don't know how it looked to you at Dota Pit, but I always feel like whenever I see a Faceless Void now in Pro Dota, he lacks the damage. That there's just too big of damage issues.
That's gone, dude. I'm all in on Void right now.
Really?
Faceless Void is broken as hell. Dude, level 15, his talent does so much damage.
100 bash, right?
100 time lock. It's insane. You just destroy people if you get lucky. I mean, you can solo anyone pretty much at that point as level 15 with just a Mask of Madness. If you get really unlucky and they're super tanky, maybe you can't. But for the most part, it's someone like a Queen of Pain, just like no hope.
10 seconds.
Okay.
So I am in.
Well, what about the combo of Wyvern, Cold Embrace, and Chen Sendback?
Okay, that's pretty cool. So we're combo gamers. That is also a possibility. It's not necessarily the easiest game for Void. That's fair. But he is someone who can hunt in the back lines. Him and the Bat Rider. Geez, whoever's playing the Wyvern in this game is going to be sneaking along the tree. He's going to have to like try and find a Blink Dagger, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm being a little bit of a Debbie Downer here, because you're talking about, like, you know, all the little right clicks that are coming in, and, you know, Void actually being a strong hero. I should, you know, it's pretty cool.
I'd rather you're like that because we need to talk and discuss and find problems, my friend.
That's
nothing worse than a panel that just goes yes.
10 seconds.
That's true.
You know, and just agrees with everyone. You got to figure some shit out, even if it means you're a little wrong
5
sometimes. You
seconds
got to at least
remaining.
poke and prod to prove it. You know,
I'm with you. Well,
that's what we're there for.
you know, the other talent I talked about, backtrack, that level 25 from Void where you get the bigger bubble, that is such a big
dude.
chronosphere. It's so
It's
big.
huge. It's. I looked at it. I was like, that doesn't sound that much bigger. And I cast it like, oh, okay, this is completely ownage.
Yeah.
And another great counter to the Chen in one sense here, right? Like, Chen and Chen just kind of counter each other. Witch Doctor counters the Chen, and then Mirana now gonna be able to help arrow some of these creeps, plus pump in right click and magic damage into this chronosphere.
All right.
Super balanced draft from Empire, but the 5th and final pick goes to Gambit. They're the ones with the big decider, how they're gonna win this game. So, I'm not sure how I feel about PL this game. What's good about him? He can lane against the Bat Rider.
Yep.
And they banned a lot of the other heroes. They took care of that like Life Stealer, which would have been pretty nice. Okay. He can just jump on the Witch Doctor, kind of blow him up, jump on the Enchantress, and be pretty sad because you don't really have an answer to that.
I still feel like this hero runs into so many issues. Because, like, you kind of have the choice, okay, do I want to go for treads and be a fighter, or do I want to go for travels, like, before defusal or after defusal? If you go before defusal, then you basically don't do anything for a long period of time. If you go after defusal, you're, like, not farming that fast anyways. So it's like, he's always, you know, it's like those little triangles that you would see where it's like, all right, you can choose these in college, like sleep, social life, or getting good grades. He's like, he's always missing something on the triangle.
Oh, okay. I like it.
That's the way that I feel about the hero.
I noticed we got some teams trading their time with Dream League today. I think Vega had their series starting right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Or at least it's right after the Secret one. And then Empire just finished 2 games at Dream League.
Huh.
So they actually beat Secret in game 1.
Whoa.
And then looks like they then lost. Yeah, then they lost game 2.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Secret, they just put out a statement as well that they are going to drop out of the Summit qualifiers because it was conflicting with too many other things in the schedule. And obviously, Summit now just being the minor, it ends up providing a little bit less potential. Although Summit's always been more than just like about the other stuff that has to do with the money and things. But it's kind of a little bit unfortunate. The plus side is that at least for now, it's not until the second phase of the qualifiers was when they were going to be there. So they'll be able to find other teams to fill in for the EU qualifiers, I'm sure. But for CIS, obviously, it doesn't really matter because they weren't a part of it anyways. The second round of Phase 2 it has Navi and Virtus Pro waiting for the winners of this.
Yeah, that's hype, eh?
I'm excited. I can't wait.
And then it's 1 team qualifies, right? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 team qualifies. So first phase...
exciting.
First phase happening there, and then the second phase is going to continue on, I think, starting on the 13th of this month, so later on. There's just so much freaking Dota. It's insanity.
It never ends. It's the best.
I know. I can't wait. Oh my god. Gambit, what's happening?
Oh no. At least there's 2 of them still left.
Yeah.
It's not a total disaster. How do I feel about these drafts, I guess, in this game? I think, well, I'm all in on Void. I love Void. I think this hero's amazing. I think Mirana's also insanely strong. That 100 leap attack speed talent is insane.
Well,
like,
also...
it doesn't go to allies anymore, but it's so good.
The leap charges, too. That's the other one.
I mean, we can't even just discuss that, dude. It's gross.
Yeah. I love it.
It's actually so strange. You can't kill her.
I haven't gotten to play Mirana since the patch. I've gotten probably like 30 turbo matches in. But
that's impressive considering how many games are going on. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I usually play turbo while the match is happening, and I pay more attention to the game on Twitch than I do the one that I'm playing because it's turbo mode.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I tried Elder Titan in the mode, and I tried to go the right-click build, and it just did not work. I saw there was an Elder Titan at Dota Pit.
Dude, I mean, well, Liquid lost it. I actually can't believe there are people picking Elder Titan right now. I find that hero so hard to play because it's not even the hero himself. It's the fact that control, like, I always use that control function when I'm microing, and it works really well. but it doesn't work with Elder Titan. And then I was
What's the
having
control
problems with
function?
like if you turn on your options, whenever you're holding control and right-clicking, it'll move all of your units to do that. So
What?
it really helps when you're microing.
Huh.
So like, let's say you're playing Chen and you have like Centaur on 2 and some other creep on 3, and then personally my own hero's on 1. So if I hold control and do commands, all of my units just move there. But then if I just want my other guy to do it, I just hit 2 and then do it, and then, you know, stuff like that.
I only use so like if I'm playing Chen, I just micro the creeps all to one button, and then I just like tab through it real quickly and then use the hotkeys from there. I've never used the control thing before. I'll have to check that out.
It's pretty handy, but it doesn't work with Elder Titan anymore. It used to work, and then it just went away, and so it messed with my spiriting, but I don't know. He's a funny hero right now.
He did also get that thing where there's like the little animation that shows when the aura is on him.
Yeah.
It felt like
Good
when
and bad.
Do you think that they should put it back to where like the aura is just naturally on the whole spirit the whole time and on you the whole time?
I'm conflicted. I understand why it's not like that. So I think that's fine. I think it's a cool way to like separate the idea of the hero, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like this magic base and then like that physical base. So I like it in that sense. He just probably needs other buffs to make up for it.
I guess the thing though is like it's such a frustrating it's so hard to make it work. Like if you're gonna have that, if you want to have it where it's just like one or the other, then maybe you have like 2 separate spirits. Maybe that's a terrible idea too. I feel like I feel like it didn't break the hero having that, you know, having the aura on the thing. The only reason that he was so good was because like Agi cores came back at like the last second, and he obviously just like completely destroyed Terrorblade and those other heroes. But like having Elder Titan be a hero again, I feel like he hasn't been for a long time. I don't know.
He needs like a team around him, and those kind of heroes, you're always going to see them less because they're harder to slot in, but they can still be really cool. Like, I'm sure we'll still see Void Elder Titan soon enough.
Ooh.
That'll probably come back. Like, with the Spirit now, with just the magic damage, and then with the extra time lock now, he does so much magic damage on Faceless Void.
Bringing it all back around to the Void.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think that, I guess... the other thing that we could talk about here is Silent coming back to Empire again. We saw that he came in for about a month or so once TI was over, and he was playing in the position 5 role.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he ended up leaving. Van's score came back, and then Chappie decided to take his break, and now Silent is back again as the core.
Yeah, it's pretty hype. It's cool seeing Silent. Silent loves Mila.
What's that?
Like the first. That's what he used to always be tagged up as, like forever
really?
in Dota. It would be Silent Heart Mila.
Who's Mila?
He's a long time. I think they might be married now. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It's either
guy.
I think they're still together, but I don't know. I can't confirm. I'm not in on that CIS scene.
Fair enough.
I mean, this guy was like the Bane player. I wonder how many games on Bane he has.
The other hero that he was the Gyrocopter. And,
yeah, exactly. Once he got into the core role.
And once he's, you know, with Gyrocopter being a little bit of a strong hero again, maybe that's something that we'll see.
I don't think it has all his recorded matches from all time now.
Uh-oh, another disconnect. Bignum. Hopefully there aren't too many more issues. But yeah, it's cool seeing him back. You know, I was talking with the Empire guys when I was at DAC last year, and even back then, I don't remember how it was, but they were talking about Silent randomly, and about like how he's a really cool player, and they all respected him a lot. I don't remember how the conversation came to that, but it's kind of interesting that like over a year later, and he happens to join the team.
Eventually,
yeah,
we'll get him someday. Player hero combo. That's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna. Oh, update. Can we remake?
Oh no! He can't reconnect. All right, so we're gonna do a remake, folks. We're gonna go to a quick break, and then we will be back into this. So I'm gonna play some music, or do you just want to stay on? We'll just stay on.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on.
I'm gonna go to the other scene though because I don't want people to see the password.
That would not be good.
Although I guess they can't see it anyways. So Trent, favorite thing from the LAN, what was it? Give it to me straight.
The breakfasts.
Oh, breakfast.
Our breakfasts were amazing. It was like these big. It wasn't even just the food. The food was good. It was like a nice hotel, and it's like this big buffet. And every day there's a giant thing of bacon. The bacon was a little bit too salty though, to be honest. But oh, I lost. You moved. You
I
beat
juked
me.
you.
Like, yeah, you went in one lobby there. But it was mostly because we were just all down there, and the games didn't start until 12, and we mostly went down for breakfast around like 9.
Okay.
And we probably spent like an hour or an hour and a half just like me, Mott, Grant, Suns fan. Lacoste would show up eventually. Andrew never came down. Sayori is not a breakfast guy.
Really?
He was always
What the hell?
asleep. He spent all night watching fucking Designated Survivor, the new show with Kiefer Sutherland on Netflix. He
What
just
the
binged
hell?
it. He checked out so hard. He was like so excited for just doing his work and hosting and like watching the games and reading up on the games. And then when he wasn't, he did nothing else Moonduck related. He just like,
That's great.
yeah, he just checked out and watched Kiefer. He was very pleased.
You need that.
The breakfasts were just great, man.
The breakfasts are amazing. I feel like that's my favorite thing about going to these events is like going to a hotel
Because you're
buffet.
so tired at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And it's tough to like find, the energy to want to do stuff after the games, especially when it goes like 12 hours and stuff like that. So
Right.
it was very fun.
Yeah, and I guess that also doing all of the games out of the hotel there too is just like go to breakfast and then like take an elevator up a couple flights or whatever. Because all the games were in the hotel, right?
Yes, they were all just like right downstairs.
Yeah.
So it was very quick.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's the dream right there. I always really like the hotel breakfasts. And was there like a go-to thing that you would have in the morning? Like you sort of found it the first day and then you were like, yeah, that's my jam.
They had the guy who makes the omelets for you. So
Ooh.
if you could get the fresh omelet, that was the dream.
See, for me, I always would want to look at this. We're waiting for the other casters. We're on top of it. They're dropping the ball. What the hell?
We're so in right now. It's not even close.
But I wouldn't like to go for the omelets because for me, if I'm having breakfast, I just want to like see it in front of me and then like put it in my face. And the omelets take too long.
It's an omelet.
It takes
like
forever.
45 seconds. Are you serious?
But I could just like get the other eggs.
Let me teach you. All
okay.
Right? No, you don't get the other eggs. The first thing you do is you go up to the omelet guy and you tell me you want an omelet, and then you go get everything else and you come back for your omelet. It's not hard.
I don't know. Overrated. That's what I say about omelets.
No, you get the custom omelet. It had bacon in it. It had some veggie, like a little bit of spinach. It had tomatoes and peppers and some cheese sprinkled on top too. That's a lot better than the giant pan of eggs that have been cooking over that little heated thing for the past 40 minutes.
They're called sternos. Respect the sterno.
I don't even know what that is. I did not know that.
See, the thing too for me is it's a little bit different because I have an experience working as one of those people, and I know like how little of a fuck they give. I shouldn't be swearing this much. How little they care about your omelet, and also
hey,
you
don't talk about him like that. I don't know what his name was, but he definitely cared about my omelet.
It's fair enough. I don't know. I like to go for the savory stuff. I'll usually get a plate of a bunch of bacon. What else? I just realized they have a chat channel open that's just called Dank.
That's pretty dank, dude.
Yeah. Let's get rid of all these. I've got so many little chat channels open. Post game, get out of there. You know how they have like the post game when you're in like all pick or something, and then afterwards the other team's like, haha, GG, easy noob mid, or whatever. Yeah. I wish that pro players would do that after the game.
Yeah, okay, I'm down.
I'm dying. Well, we're waiting for the Chinese observers. That's how it feels like it always goes. What else can we chat about? We've been chatting for a while.
What's going on in the Dota sphere? We still have Dream League. We have this. What are the other lands? I actually haven't even like checked into those. Obviously, Midas mode is soon. Just a smaller event, not a land, but still exciting. Oh, dude, that MDL Macau. That sounds amazing.
MDL Macau. Have you been to Macau before?
No.
I went.
That sounds like a place. I love how they even call it the Las Vegas of Asia.
Yeah. It really is.
As cool as it is in my brain.
It's pretty cool. The thing about it that's so cool is you look at something like Hong Kong, and it's a Chinese like area. It's called the Special Administrative Region, and it has all these influences from the British side. Oh, excuse me. Macau was a colony of Portugal, so it's got like these really cool sort of like Moorish influences, and all this other stuff, because it's like it was, you know, held by Portugal up until like what, 30 years ago or something like that.
Right, yeah.
And then on top of that, it's just full of all these casinos and really awesome place. It's awesome. I really like it a lot. And I would take, there was a ferry that would take you out there. So when I was studying abroad in Hong Kong, every weekend, or maybe like probably every other weekend or something, me and my friends would take the ferry over to Macau and just like gamble all night long, and then take the ferry back in the morning. We'd stay up all night. It was awesome. It was free drinks and everything.
This is hype as hell, dude. Like, this tournament's gonna be a disaster. It sounds way too good.
It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and like there's, you know, free drinks at casinos as long as you're gambling. There's like all this really cool cultural things that you can do. I didn't go to any of that. I just went to the casinos.
Attaboy.
But it's really pretty too. It's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty hype. That's gonna be pretty cool. I hope they have a lot of like shots of the scenery and stuff there.
I don't know.
MDL, they always have really good production.
I don't know if there's gonna be any English team out there though. I'm not sure. I don't know the info on it, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's a minor, right?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, it's got Valve points, so there has to be at least some English teams. They'll have an NA qualifier, SA qualifier, Europe qualifier.
All right. Well,
it's not even that far away, man. It's like it's in a month. It starts in a month.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When are the qualifiers? I don't even see the qualifiers anywhere.
It's insanity.
Oh, Dota.
I don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
Yeah, no one knows what's going on, honestly.
And looks like there was a update on the major tweet as well, but we can talk about that another time, I think. It looks like also, well, there's a lot of things that are going on. There's too many freaking games of Dota 2 happening. That is for damn sure. So again, pausing, waiting for this game to get underway. There was a heart drawn in the middle lane. So Queen of Pain, cool man, enjoying himself. Wait, Enchantress is also drawing a heart? Oh, okay, no.
Someone just wrote MP in the middle, like love MP. That looked like it. I'm guessing he wrote something else, but unless Vanscore really likes MP.
I thought that it was the Queen of Pain, but yeah, it was Vanscore.
It's some great artistry here. It's only a matter of time before the penises start. You know?
Yeah.
Every single time the map drawing starts, it's what happens.
Look, it's just
he gave a little nose.
That's great.
This is nice.
All right, what are they drawing now? that is awful.
That's a techie's nose.
Yeah, Maposhka is not on it. Yeah, sorry.
He's apologizing. That makes sense.
That's terrible. All right, the game is finally going to get underway.
I could do that. I could watch some Dota.
Anything funky from the lanes that you're expecting to see?
Let's see. Chen has. I'm just really excited to see what Chen does before minute 1, to be honest with you. At least Enchantress is fast. She's way more annoying for the right clicking. Chen is just like 300 move speed. I have no boots.
It only does 48 damage too. Like Enchantress actually hurts with her right clicks.
Yeah, they'll get a little bit harassing rap here. Ha!
Take that.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
You can actually just be a threatened lane. So mid is what we expect. Doesn't look like anything's weird here.
30 seconds.
Silent up top. Excited to watch a silent void.
Huh. Yeah.
Looks like he played one pretty recently. Went 13-2-12 in the Captain's Draft qualifiers, and of course that was they won that. They are coming to DC.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to see how they do. It's, you know, the type of team that I think can get on a run and really cause issues. People might not be expecting the most out of them, but you never know.
Cat not willing to burrow strike for that bounty rune.
And Empire get 3. Pushka daring always want to fly to come and contest him. Look at this. This is such a frustrating hero to play against. Also, this camp is going to be blocked out, so she's going to have to head back.
Sending the range creep home. Oh, that's so sick.
All right.
I did not catch that before.
That's what Chen is going to do.
Because you can do that now, because they changed it, right?
Is he going to do it every time?
He's going back to do it again. I mean, it's only 10-second CD, and then he's... Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
No, he's not doing it again. It looks like he's just going to end up body blocking with it. That's still really cool.
That he sent one back.
What the hell? That's awesome.
Oh, this is so cool.
Hey, buddy.
I didn't catch this in the last time I was watching a Chen game. That's so funny.
So that's what you do as Chen now in the early stages, because Holy Persuasion is the one that does it. I was wondering if we were going to see anything like that, or not like that, but anything with Holy Persuasion being able to send stuff back now.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, well, then that's what you do for the first minute, guys. We figured it out. Has trolls, gets some skeletons, clears the camp. He's cleared both camps, actually. Oh, they blocked one. I was going to say that, but way too fast.
Enchantress on the other side has the Hellbear Smasher. And already, Chen has had way more impact than I think anybody else would have. Like Cheshire Cat, he's almost got level 2, 5 and 2 on the CS. This is great.
Yeah, we're such a very annoying support too, so there's a chance they could have done a little bit better.
I think always want to fly is dead bottom. Yeah, they get first blood. That's always the danger. Pushka's a terror with the Bat Rider.
Dude, there must be a bug going on with the Manta Ray contract lately, because this was happening in the newbie game too. It's huge. It's like absorbing the Bat Rider now. There's no way it used to be this big, right? Like, what?
No,
he's gone.
That's definitely.
Like, because I was watching last game, I was like, why is it humongous?
Just dying a second there. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No problem. He's
Ugh.
a dead man. Someone else. Did someone die?
It looks like they're okay. Yeah.
Went down in the top lane.
Well, nonetheless, that is a PL leading the CS right now as well. And bottom lane, Ghostic getting aggressive. He might be in trouble right there. Not anticipating the doppelganger, I guess.
Yeah, he's lost his Enchantress too. I think he was like playing as if he had the threat of her being there, but they have an observer ward over here for the Radiant, so they have a pretty good idea exactly where she's playing and stuff, so they can just play aggressive on the Bat Rider whenever he's going to be vulnerable.
Send back on Cheshire Cat. I think he was thinking about getting into range for a Burrow Strike as he was being sent back to punish Silent some more. But he's just going to TP back home. That is a really cool strength of Chen right now. He can take pendants and then also be able to like get the damage amp and then the send back.
Yeah. And he just steals Enchantress's creep.
Why not? Easy peasy.
Well, rotating in from here into like the mid game and stuff. Ghostic, his start decent for now, no real problem. Net worth is pretty much balanced, right? Bignum, he's gonna go home and get some more mana. Who are we expecting to really turn this one? Early pressure from the Radiant's pretty weak. Basically just Queen of Pain ganks with the help of Chen and Sanking, but Sanking needs the blink, so he needs some space. PL needs space. Dire side, a little bit easier, I would say, just for like that first chrono rotation. Some lassos you can get off. It's pretty fast on the Bat Rider.
Yeah.
Ghostic could probably afford to rush Blink this game, just because his lane isn't good enough that he can get early enough drums, and he also has the damage from his team with just the skills that they're going to have at that point. Like Mirana has a lot of burst damage, and Enchantress can help too.
Top lane. Silent. Again, taking damage. He's going to be able to jet the time walk away, but he's not a healthy guy.
No, he has no regen. He's got 1 tango left. Now he gets 1 share.
Cheshire Cat is taking some damage from this, but it's kind of showing the strength. I feel like this Chen is a lot stronger than he used to be. Like, in a way, it feels like he got some serious buffs.
Yeah, he's still going to suffer from a lot of the same problems, though, I think. Just, like, not having those direct stuns and stuff. You have to be really good on the hero.
Yeah. But, like, you know, Penitence, it's a really good damage amp. Like we've talked about, the 10-second cooldown. Oh, he almost got into range. The stomp wasn't quite there. But Silent, I mean, he's taking a lot of this damage over
tornado,
time.
That's a long cooldown.
Able to do it? Maybe Burrow? All right, Vanscore's in trouble now. They'll have the Penitence and enough damage to find the kill. Vanscore goes down. This is terrifying.
Yeah, and they're going to get this whole wave, and this catapult is on the tower. This is really bad. This is where Chen is super strong when you make that play, right?
Yeah.
Because it's difficult. You don't have these direct stuns and stuff that a lot of supports can do and rotate. You're not an Earth Spirit in that sense, but when you make a play like this and you just grab the wave and you have a siege, this tower, Silent's just going to try and get in there, but he can't afford to just like time walk in or they're just going to run him down.
Yeah. They do lose the catapult. That might have been an instance where you could have thought about using a fortification to keep it alive.
Hey, that's a good point, actually. That was really cool.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Like, it's not like they're going to need their own fortification for the next 5 minutes, most likely.
Yeah. Either way,
maybe.
I think they're going to get it, but
yeah.
Maybe not. Witch Doctor's coming back now. Oh, it's so close.
Yeah, that's really bad. Well, it looks like the tower is going to survive, but it won't end up being in deny range, at least. And now Always Want to Fly, grouping up with mid lane, gonna deal some damage from Poshka, force him back, and that gives Coolman a little bit more space.
Yeah, and problems when you're playing Enchantress in comparison to Chen is that your windows are a lot smaller. To be really efficient, you kind of need to like sync it up perfectly as like one creep's dying to go in. You don't have to keep enchanting like this. You're like lowering your own mana, then you're not just wiping another camp or something with it. It's just a lot more difficult to execute in that sense. On the other hand, she pairs up way better with something like Batrider, so when you're playing in a dual lane, you're pretty aggressive against the enemy carry. Wouldn't mind seeing them just kind of like running at PL right now.
Well, they need to do something about PL, because he is 51 last hits in 7 minutes. Has treads already, so he's going for the fight build on this Phantom Lancer. How big of an issue do you think this PL is going to be as the game goes on?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I'm not convinced on the hero, honestly, since the Fusel Blade. It's been like destroyed, but he still seems pretty strong, so he'll be an issue. He has to watch for Chrono. That's the big one, right? Last was definitely too difficult to get on top of him, but I'm more concerned how are they ever going to kill like the Mirana.
Yeah.
The arrow is going to work in the end because it calls them to turn like that, so Bignum almost he might get a deny here.
Can't quite get it.
There was a lot of things to work around there between the Witch Doctor and then
FN big to pay, but in the meantime, Gambit, they pick up a return kill, taking down Vanscore with a little bit of help from Coolman rotating in that haste. Also, they were able to get the send back.
By the way.
Coolman is nobody to trifle with right now. They do net him, just causing a little bit of frustration, but now Maposhka just gonna get blown the hell up. Not able to live through it, and he's actually almost gonna die, though he has Sonic Wave available, but the arrow connects, so FN able to get a return kill. Coolman being a bit too aggressive.
Oh, that's pretty hype. Going for an arrow like that. I thought he was going to just go for the leap plays and just like wait till he blinked away or something like that, but doesn't want to waste his charges, so nicely done with the arrow there. And this is going to put FN way on top. He's level 9.25 right now. He's almost a full level ahead of the Queen of Pain. And Phase Boots are in the base.
FN is so good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he is.
Top lane, Vanscore.
Cat.
I think this is a dead guy. They use the blink dagger from Cheshire Cat and get the kill.
Now I've ruined you. Now I fucked you up.
What do you mean?
You said it right before, Cheshire Cat, and then I say Cheshire Cat, and then people get triggered in chat
Dire's
because I
middle
don't know
tower
they're fans
is
of
under
whatever
attack.
thing that's from, the Wizard of Oz or some shit.
Oh, definitely
No, it's the
from
other one,
Wizard
Alice
of
in
Oz.
Wonderland. I think it's Wizard, or yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland.
It's definitely Alice in Wonderland. I say
But
Cheshire
they're right.
Cat.
I say it wrong. I'm so used to saying Cheshire. I'm sorry. I wasn't a cultured child
It's
when
all
I was
good.
watching Dota. Yeah, but then you were saying it correct, and I infected your brain.
That's fine.
Infect my brain.
I don't
Silence
care.
has the chrono.
Hey,
But that's a tanky Chen, honestly. 880 HP.
look, they got the net on him too.
Forest cloaks me.
Dude, those cast points are so sick, man.
Oh my God, that's a lot of damage on the Silent. He's gonna have to time walk away. Yo, Chen ain't no joke anymore. This hero he's a problem sometimes. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah. It's still going to have some scaling issues, of course. Maybe a little bit better now. I'm still excited to watch the actual +4 Holy Persuasion max count. I want to see like 2 squads of creeps just like pushing 2 lanes. Bottom lane, that's a dead wyvern.
Yeah. Easy peasy. I also, I feel like as the game goes on, it's going to be really telling like how much Miposhka is able to do in these fights. Because right now, he's able to stay alive most of the time, but he's kind of gotten blown up the fast few engagements. And like, look at this PL just kind of running at him. PL doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, PL's generally very good against Enchantress just because of the Spear Lance. Pretty high damage nuke on a very low cooldown. One of the few people look towards to be able to like handle her in lane.
Whoa.
Plus you can just like get enchanted and then just jump on her again.
Look at this ghost stick.
This ghost stick, yeah. So he's gonna try and use the, I guess the shrine too, just get all his mana back after this, because this is gonna be a lot of stacks. Dude, I am not leaving this place. I hope no one else dies. I'm watching how this goes.
I'm watching mid. They were able to blink away, get the leap out from Mirana, baiting that beautifully. And
don't worry, I'll keep an eye on this 8 sticky napalm stacks here.
well, I'm keeping my eye on it too. I want to see this. How quickly they
He's
die.
maxed out.
Oh my God, that's a lot of damage. Well, it's kind of working.
Yeah, you have to use the shrine, but this is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Still has about a quarter duration left. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Not concerned about other people dying. So it takes a full shrine, takes all of his stacks of sticky napalm, but he can keep this going. And now PL does come over and see this and be like, oh damn, dude, that is intense.
Flame break, but looks like he will still get it at the end. Meanwhile, top lane, Bignum taking some damage here. Silent. He's going to get the return kill as well. So Silent a couple kills in a couple of minutes.
And they used that chrono for the kill before, right?
Oh, the creeps,
Yeah,
they deny. Nice. They got deny onto one.
PL has his Mask of Madness, so he was playing very aggressive there on the Enchantress.
Yep.
Attacks me high, and that'll help build it towards his Diffusal Blade now. He can farm up very
Top
fast,
lane.
but
They're trying to kill this guy. Silent. He needs to be a little bit careful here, actually. I think that Sand King can kill if he guesses the right direction, but he's not going to. Mid lane. They get the pullback. That's going to be a kill on Always Want to Fly. He has not had a great game.
yeah, that was the blink reveal after doing that big stack.
0-4-1 on the Wyvern.
Top tower is under attack.
If I'm not mistaken, that stack didn't even have Prowlers in it, which would be like the best case scenario for doing this play as Batrider, right?
I think it had one Prowler camp in it, which
maybe
died
it did,
pretty
yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. That's actually a pretty sick play, though. Not often you see bats do Ancients. Of course, it's only recently that we've actually been able to kill half the creeps.
Yeah. Oh. Silent thinking about going again. No Chronos here for 50, but they do have the Batrider moving in and forward. Bignum gonna get caught there with the stun, and they've got enough damage, but the Epicenter turnaround, is it gonna be enough to take down this Witch Doctor? Looks like the answer is yes, but can they get any more after the fact? Nobody else coming in from the Radiant. And with FNTP'ing in, they find the kill onto the Sand King. 7-9, a 2,000 gold lead for Gambit, but they're losing heroes.
Man, look at all these talents just got picked up. We had like 4 heroes hit level 10 there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Got Batrider. I think Mirana also just picked up her talent now with the 20 damage. Wanted a few more points into their skills. And the plus 20 damage there too for Silence, so. I'm still feeling pretty good about this Dire Side's chances.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're getting everything that they want. There's like elements of Gambit that look pretty cool, but like you said, not really getting as much out of it now. And Bignum just getting a little bit of damage from his creeps. He's brought down super low and is just gonna die while the shrine is going. Vanscore got all the cast bounces in the world.
Yeah, kill and the shrine being used. That's pretty good.
Oh,
now
no.
Silent trying to keep this chrono hot and heavy.
Oh, Kuman. Can they get him? They're walking in. They might be able to get even a bigger chrono. No! He got the blink away. Oh, Silent. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, that's
Burrow? Maybe more? Oh, all right. They catch the Queen of Pain, though, and now Silent trying to run away, but he's down super low. They are going to be able to turn this back around. Kuman being cold embraced, but that means he's stuck in the fire. He's taking the damage over time, and he ends up going down. Always want to fly. Keeps him stuck in the fire. That's a ping. That's a ping.
FN just leaped up and leaped down, too. Jeez, disasters all around. Oh, goodness. What happens at the end? Pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Just a lot of experience. The game just accelerates further. Everyone gets some gold. Mid lane. Now, that's the second TP out there. The TP out from the Faceless Void. Now the TP out from Aposhka. Some stun issues here on the Radiant. And yeah, they are pretty low, I guess. We need like the Chen creeps going, or it's just Cheshire Cat.
I can't believe that Always Wanna Fly killed his Queen of Pain. I think she would have lived if he didn't cold embrace her. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, I didn't look at her points or anything. I mean, it is level 4, so
yeah,
it's probably safe to assume yes.
Well, at the end of the day, it's 1,000 gold lead, 16 minutes in. And
it's like the cores of the Dire are so scary. Because Enchantress is pretty farmed right now, considering. I haven't felt like he's doing all that much from Poshka, but he already has treads and a dragon. It seems scary. They will get another grab here, though.
Ooh.
That'll be the Faceless Void. Big kill to get. 3 kill streak. Goes on to Kuman after just dying, too, which is important for him to catch up. He has that Yule Scepter to help during the... Actually, Yule's is super
Poshka.
good. Risky business. Oh.
PL manages to find that kill. And big stuff there as well. This is the Diffusal Blade done on the PL, so he's able to, slow her down, and now FN trying to kill him through these Chen creeps. We'll be able to finish most of them off.
They probably know the Bat wants to make a lasso play too, so they're staying really grouped up while he keeps tower. FSN are coming out here. Cheshire Cat.
What is happening? He's
hard to find.
I think he's dead. Well, the Witch Doctor ultimate's gonna go. They get a little bit of extra vision there, and 2 more procs as well as some bashes should be the death of him. In the meantime, top tier 1 tower does not fall all the way, as Maposhka was able to take that siege creep off of it. But it is within deny range. Oh no, it's not quite. Just outside of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, okay, well. That's, I'm surprised they have a bigger lead after those 2 big kills and everything, but now the Dire kind of have their moment where they can try and find a lasso play in 40, and then Chronosphere is up and available right now. So Silent going in towards the Shadow Blade, try to make his way into that level 15 talent where you get the real damage going.
Time is money.
I really feel like I'm having a hard time understanding what the flow of this game is. It feels like everything's just sort of so chaotic and everybody's just trying to get their farm.
It's very disjointed. On the Radiant side, there's only their one play is smoking up and Sand King starts a fight and they try and burst him down with Queen of Pain, and then they rotate into a bunch of buildings with Chen. So that's what they've just been doing. And on the Dire side, their play is okay, they're doing that thing again. Let's try and get a side pick off if there's someone else who's not there. But now it's all 5 mid, so their only play is to make a chrono or something. But Mirana's in the middle of getting a Lincoln Sphere. Maposhka doesn't have that many items yet, so I think right now it's a decent victory here for the Radiant. They have an edge up on everything that the Dire want to do, but the later this game goes, I feel more confident in a lot of the Dire heroes.
Okay.
Void's coming in with that Shadow Blade.
Empire also were able to get a D ward there. I think that Gambit wanted to go and fight up by the top tier 2 tower because they had a ward in that area and they wanted to fight around it, but now maybe feeling slightly less confident in that. They still can go for this push up top, but it's not going to be as much as a vision advantage as they had before.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Do they have
attack.
any sentries too? They have one more on the Wyvern. They already have one placed. Oh no, sorry, that's a Dire sentry.
Radiant's
So that was the
middle tower
only
has fallen.
sentry. They have no more.
Dire's top tower is under
They might not
attack.
know, but well, they're gonna get it
Dire's
before
top
any play could be
tower
made.
has
But they were really close to finding something with Silent here.
Oh, he's actually about to run out of his Shadow Blade as well.
Yeah.
They're all moving in. They're smoked up. Silent. They could look for an opening. They've caught it. They can chrono the backline if they want to know. The Burrow Strike turnaround. They have the Winter's Curse as well, though. A little bit of an odd situation, and they end up getting the send back also. The Cold Embrace, it's keeping Shen alive. Bignum is still going to drop here. But you take that every day of the week.
Yeah, really nice send helm play. Nice saves outside the Chronosphere available to Steam. And they also have that Yule Scepter on Queen too. It didn't come into play there, but the fact that she can just like toss up Bat Rider when he lassos someone, toss up the Faces Void mid chrono, and also gives her a stun to deal with, well, a stun in a sense, just a way to cancel the channeling of the Witch Doctor too from his ulti. So they have quite a few plays available at this point in the game. They
Yeah.
just feel very well rounded right now. The only thing that both teams are missing is Roche potential.
Right.
Are they gonna go? They're gonna go do it now. I guess maybe with PL, I'm underrating it here now with these changes. He does get bashed up right away, but with his Mask of Madness, all these illusions tanking, it's pretty fast.
It's going really fast. They don't have any minus armor.
Considering yeah, exactly. Considering they don't have a medallion, this is pretty damn fast.
How much damage is that supposed to do? It feels like this is more than...
Oh, he's pretty farmed. He's at 161 plus 30 right now. He attacks really fast. I think it's mostly just the fact that they tank every single right click, so.
Top lane, they've also found themselves silent. Sonic Wave used on that one, but Roche goes down. PL, is he a Roche taking hero now?
Okay. I mean, it was still pretty slow by Roche standards, I think. You look at like some of those more iconic ones, right? Any sort of like serious minus
Radiant's
armor,
bottom tower
Venge,
is under
Ursa,
attack.
even like a Life Stealer
Radiant
probably.
structures are
It's pretty
fortified.
slow. But they didn't get too much out of it on the Dire side, even if they knew it was happening. They do get a grab down bottom on the Wind Wyvern, and Enchantress just pecking away. Sick Cold Embrace nerd.
Radiant's
classic.
bottom tower has
Yeah.
fallen. Catch us if you can.
Well,
We'll find the 90 GPM talent at the very least for
Dire's
Wyvern.
middle tower is
hey
under
man,
attack.
he's doubling his net worth by the minute.
King hiding in the trees.
Oh, Silent is here too though. He's thinking about going. He actually goes for it now. Chronosphere solo on the Chen. Is that worth it though? And now Silent about to go down.
The problem is if he doesn't chrono Chen, then Chen
Radiant's
just sends
bottom
people home.
tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
I guess that's true, but now you might end up losing more than that. Van score is dead. Oh, barely able to escape from that is FN, but that's 2 heroes gone and no buyback on him either. With Aegis on these heroes,
Dire's middle tower has
this
fallen.
could end up being something for Gambit.
And they felt really confident going forward with the Void because Wyvern's dead. Well, quick jump again.
Oh man, FN, Diffusal Blade, the double jump trying to escape, but I think finally they might have to call it off. Still a great win for Gambit.
Yeah. Because he is a chrono Wyvern and Chen, right? At least Wyvern, that's the big one. That's the big turnaround potential. That's where she can like really mess up your team with a good curse. Chen, it's just like, oh, we didn't get the kill, but at least they got sent all the way home, so we can try and still run this fight down. Plus, there's still time, right? There is a delay, 3 seconds. Maybe you have a chance to still bash someone through and deal enough damage.
I just feel like this PL is so big right now. And the, buff that you got where attack speed is transferred over, it's pretty freaking good for the PL with this Mask of Madness build.
So they're hunting a bit here with Ghost Stick, just kind of pushing on forward. Witch Doctor's nearby. They do have quite a bit of burst between the two of them. They have a ward too they're trying to play around, but haven't found anyone quite yet.
Like you said, they
Chrono
see
back at
Cool
20.
Man, but it's too scary. There's a Haste Rune also.
Radiant's
Could be
middle
good for
tower
Bat.
is under attack.
It's like Ghost Stick is thinking about going to pick it up.
Yeah.
Worthy tribute.
It's a great item.
Mirana's just pecking away at mid with her Lincoln Spear. And is quite the issue. They can't burrow her. They can't curse her.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's mostly on a queen to help bring her
Dire's
down.
bottom tower has fallen.
Aggressive TP from the Batrider, but he'll get away with it. Oh,
Uh-oh.
maybe he won't.
Ghost stick. Maposhka is also in some trouble there, but this is just PL right now being a huge issue.
And that's 20 seconds where they can't link Force Staff as well with the Batrider. 8 more to go. Don't worry about a lasso.
Old embrace.
Heal him on up here.
Yeah, maintaining it. Aegis still around for another minute and a half. Maposhka gets the Hurricane Pike, but it was onto an illusion. So not that much damage being dealt. Tower down to half HP. Do Gambit stick around for more?
Silent actually went for the health talent. Plus 300. I guess he's worried about pickoffs in the side lanes and everything, but now that's really going to hurt their overall damage. Even though it looks like they have a lot of damage, so I understand why he did. With the send back, it's just the need for burst is just so important that it's hard to really give any of it away. He's coming through double setups of sentry wards here too.
Yeah, they're ready. If he walks too far forward, he will
Chen
be
even
punished.
gets a mech at a very nice timing.
Oh, Burrow Strike. Able to dodge that with the Yules. Now they're going to pull him back in.
Comes
Is this the start to it?
Chrono.
There's going to be Chrono. Connects onto 3, but do they have the damage? I don't know if they really do. Yule Scepter not being used on a Silent right there. Instead, they just turn and blow him the hell up. Silent's gone for 50, and now with only the Sand King and the Wyvern down, do they decide to stick around even further? FN needs to get the leap out, but they're still chasing the 4-step, also keeping him alive. And Gambit holding on to that Aegis. They're ready to stick around. Stick charges there as well. They don't find the kill onto the PL, and they're going to send him back home. So the end of the day.
Spell before he goes. Oh, Van Score. Oh, did they not see him? Hello?
Van Score.
Maybe they didn't see him. I don't know.
They had their eyes down bottom on Coolman. This is the hero that they really like to pick up. The Yule Scepter used. I don't know. Silent's been feeling a little bit underwhelming to me this game. His Chronosphere play.
He got some of the. I mean, that Chrono was insane. That was like the perfect Chrono. He got both of the saves and he had the PL.
Right.
But I don't know. Couldn't find the damage quite yet. Mirana doesn't have the most items. She's still trying to build into her Manta.
Dire's
And they're going to smoke up. They
top
were
shrine is
under a
attack.
ward here from the Dire, so Dire should not get caught up by this one.
Look at that.
Ghost quickly blinking away.
4 observer wards down on their side of the map. They're going to be wearing off now.
That looks like some Vici gaming warding or something. They're always like insanely aggressive. These wards are a lot of them
Time
just
is
expiring.
money.
You can see too though. This was from when they wanted to get a bunch of lasso kills and a lot of kills with the Faceless Void Shadow Blade, but that plan didn't pay off, and now a lot of their vision's useless because they have no defensive vision in here
Right.
to tell exactly where the Radiant heroes are. So now you're just kind of stuck in your own base. You can't be aggressive at all in farming. They're arrowing towards
Dire's bottom
the
shrine
Roach
is
Pit.
under
They don't really
attack.
know where they are. Now they're gonna take that shrine. They got tier 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They're ready to go. Seems pretty good. Maybe going to need to wait for the next Aegis. Roshan
Dire's
potential to
bottom
respawn in a
shrine
minute
is
and a
under
half.
attack.
3,000 net worth lead.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under
Oh,
attack.
thinking about it. Sand King thought about Burrow striking in.
Looks like they're trying to bait some TPs top, but it's a tier 1.
Radiant structures
Gambit are not going to take this lightly, so they TP way back to tier 2. No one goes to the shrine. Moonlight Shadow now used. Oh, this is huge. This might actually work.
Silent. Oh, he chronos, but it's only onto 1 and it's defensive. They could think about going, but now it's a little bit too scary. And in fact, Silent's in trouble. Coolman there. They open it up. They have a ultimate coming in, but this is all used to the service of a Winter Wyvern kill. Not nearly enough. Now they're going to lose more. Silent dead. Witch Doctor gone as well. Gambit starting to stomp on Team Empire.
Well, I thought it was the play, but I guess they didn't have all of their heroes. Like Enchantress wasn't there, and she's a decent chunk of damage right now. Batrider's a little far away. They got what they wanted, I think. Like all those heroes rotating, and then you have Moonlight Shadow nearby. Everyone's waiting to like pump out all this damage, but even with a pretty decent chrono, perhaps they just didn't know where the Wyvern was, and that's why he was so worried about running away.
Dire's
rough.
bottom
Hey, look at this
barracks are under
PL.
attack.
He does not care.
He's insane with farm, too.
Yeah.
16.3.
Ghostic tried to go for the lasso. Manta makes that a little bit scarier for him, and Blink Dagger is going to be back up again in a second, but the Yule Scepter lift up, and now Batrider may be in trouble. Pops the BKB, turns to want to try and take this, but it's not going to happen. They bring down the barracks low, but they don't find the finish. Have a little bit of a pause. Time to talk about things.
You know, we were talking about classic Empire here, or players too and stuff, but always on a fly, of course. A lot of old friends, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. It's been around the block.
Yep.
All right, well, Winter's Curse is ready. They don't have Hand of God anymore. Sonic Wave has also been expended, but it's really this PL that's still the issue, and they don't have great answers for him. Ghostic blinking forward again. Do they spot him? Do they realize? Burrow Strike catches. Cheshire Cat has him. Ghostic slowed, but not slowed enough. Still, Vanscore is taking a lot of damage. These PL illusions are just so difficult to deal with. And now the Epicenter, it's not really going to do anything. The Yule Scepter lift up. It creates a little bit of space so that APL can go for it, but it's going to be Sand King eventually brought down, I believe. Comes at the cost of the barracks as Davik gets the Manta-style dodge. The Doppelganger away. The slow is there. Silent Chronos that hits on him, mostly his team. And now the turnaround. He's killing his own friend. They send back the PL. Oh, Empire. No, that's not how that goes.
I think it's honestly, it's mostly just an extremely good draft from Gambit, because right now, look at like how much it's felt like Gambit have been dominating. They only have a 3k lead right now. They're essentially running like a 4 protect 1 kind of strat with, well, I guess Queen of Pain has quite a bit of farm too, but for the most part, it's just all about Curse and Sandhome guarding this PL. He's insanely strong. Your Chrono feels like shit because they just get bounced out of it, or this curse comes from it, and you have no hope. Like, he can't be the primary initiator, which I don't think is what they were envisioning. They thought there would be like a lasso first, and then or Batrider scouting. Maybe they need to focus more on sending creeps throughout the fight with Maposhka. They have to try and find out where all these heroes are, so that Silent can like take stock and then deliver them a victory. But for now, the lead is still not ridiculous.
Yeah. Arrow could come in here from FN.
Got a lot of leaps, dude. Let's see some plays here.
Time to go for it. There's going to be a catch. Roshan is not dead yet. Burrow Strike connects onto Ghostic. This is a bad start. He does have his BKB, though. There's the lift up onto 1. Arrow going in again. It connects on the real PL. Are you kidding me right now? Somehow they make it work. FN threading the needle, but Roche still standing the Burrow Strike. It's on to 2, but they don't follow it up with any extra damage. Ghostic goes in. He wants to find it. The Winter's Curse, though, it's keeping the other one out of the fight, and that's going to be Roshan going down as Ghostic falls. The Aegis is on the PL, and now this could be really and truly over. Empire, they're starting to lose Silent. He doesn't have any mana left. Caustic is going to proc. They don't have vision, though. He's able to escape for the moment, but now coming out, I think that they have him. Silent, finally going to be caught and killed. Dead for 60.
All right. PL, oh, they had a ward up on the high ground. That's why. All right, PL's a god tier Roche hero. Do you see how many illusions he had when they jumped in? That's insane, because there's nothing else in the game like that as PL where it's going to create that many illusions, because everything else you're farming just dies. So you never have this chance to make such an absurd amount. But Roche is certainly a great place to do that, and then Batrider got obliterated.
Lincoln Sphere is popped. Maposhka still living through all of this. He's got those Nature's Attendants that's keeping him alive. Vanscore, unfortunately, does not have the same luxury as he does die. Tower's starting to fall. And Gambit just dominating Empire here in this game number 1, an 8,000 gold lead, 19-19. They do hit another arrow here, but the Cold Embrace, they're still keeping him alive. And Bignum's starting to fall. The Chen is going to be brought down. It's time to make something happen. He's very low.
Empire's talents are a major question. Why do you have 5-second arrow cooldown, dude? I'm sure this is not the play.
He wants to go for the multi-shot arrow. In the meantime, they have got the lift up. Oh, God, and PL, he's so freaking low. but he's still living, and FN might end up going down also. He has all these leaps, but no mana for any of it. Now that Eul's Scepter lift up, the PL is alive on 70 HP, but the damage does not scale with the amount of HP he has left. As the double kill happens and GG gets called. FN making his feelings clear.
All right, my opinions on this game are null and void because they chose really dumb talent. No, I don't know. I don't agree with a lot of the talent choices. I'm not sure what their line of reasoning was before for a lot of them, but in the end, it wasn't talents that actually mattered. They just got outplayed. Extremely good synergy from the side of Gambit. That's again, they didn't have a big lead even before the Roche, right? It's just so difficult. So very impressive stuff there from Gambit. I can't say I expect that to go over in the next 2 games as well. We're definitely supposing that Empire is going to win this. They're certainly the heavily favored squad, but if Gambit can pull another 6 strat like this, I am down to watch.
I mean, I think the other thing to keep in mind is that it's the regional thing too, right? Like this team they've played each other a lot, going back to like all of the qualifiers that have been happening over and over and over again. And it's a new patch. There's new things that you're learning. To me, Chen feels very strong. I don't know how you feel about it, but the fact that you could send back those range creeps and basically ensure that Cheshire Cat got off to a good start, that was so key to them. And then also, you know, the sendbacks throughout every stage of the game. They were almost playing Cheshire Cat like how Legion used to be, where he would like go in and throw out his whole mana pool, his whole health pool, and just punish the safe lane really heavily. Bignum would send him back, and then he could just TP back to lane immediately.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I think that's fine, though. I think the hero needed some stuff. There was only like 2 people playing him, and that's because they had extremely good micro and like understood the hero really well. Like he's basically just Puppy, honestly. And a couple other teams like Jerax or something, I think, played it for a little bit of a stint. But I'll see. I'm gonna reserve my judgment until game 2. I feel like Empire are just gonna like storm back and win it, but I'll be pretty hyped if Gambit managed to do this again.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for game number 1 of the second series of the Summit 8 CIS Qualifiers. Lyrical and Trent Packs, you can follow us if you want at Lyrical Dota, at Trent Packs Dota. No, at Trent Packs. You didn't add the Dota onto it. Maybe I should take the at off. Or the Dota off. I don't know what I'm saying
Get
anymore.
the Dota off?
At Lyrical?
Yeah, I mean, then you have to get it. You have to snipe it.
That's true. I don't know if people have that one or not, but
I'm just an original dude.
The original. All right, everybody, we'll be back. If I laugh, I start hacking up a lung, so I'm just going to stop talking right now. We'll be back for a little bit in game number 2. See you guys then.